we have Maureen. Hello, Maureen. Nice to have you. Hello, Maureen. Hello, Maureen. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, that's Mr. Lucky. Nice to have you. How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
Yeah, very okay. Very okay.
Okay.
Good. Hello, Maureen. Can you hear me?
I can see.
Yes, good evening. Nice to have you, Maureen. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Nigeria. You know my sister.
Okay.
Celestina Nkiru.
Okay. Oh, you are doctor, right?
Yes.
Right, doctor. Good. You're based in Lagos.
Yes, I'm in Lagos.
Good. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here too.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Please, if you are signing in with a phone number, could you please write your name on it so we can know you? Or you signing in with a name, Nokia 5.1, please change it to your name so we can know you and maybe say a word of welcome to you. Great. Hello, John. Nice to have you.
Happy to be here, sir.
Great. How are you doing today?
Very fine, by God's grace.
Good. Good. Techno F2, who could that be?
Shagun Jero.
Nice to have you, Shagun. Where are you from, please?
From Abuja, FCT.
Abuja, FCT. Great. You are highly welcome. I hope you are sharing the national cake.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Okay. We are seeing number that's ended with 136. Who could that be? Phone number 235-288-9136. Who is that? Okay. Good. I want to especially welcome every one of you to this next batch of our intelligence gathering, financially speaking. I'm expecting quite a number of people today. They'll be joining us from the US, from Canada, from maybe Brazil, from Germany here, from Nigeria, and other parts of the world. Okay, we expect to get much today. Okay, so you are all welcome. Maybe we should start while others will join us so we don't take much of your time today. Let me quickly share the screen so we can begin to look at what we'll be talking about today. Okay. Okay. Good. Very good. So you're all welcome once again. I wish I could know this number 235-288-91536. Who could that be? We'll be glad to have your name. Okay. I'm seeing Pastor Roland. Pastor Roland, you are welcome. Hello, Pastor Roland, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Great. You're welcome, sir.
Good evening.
How was your day, sir?
It's me, Pastor Roland's son, Ego Roland. It went well. Church was great. It was enlightening.
Oh, that's Ego Roland. Okay. Oh, your dad invited you, right?
Yes, he invited me.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Thank you very much, sir, for the great opportunity.
You're highly welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I'm seeing Chuno. Is that Mary?
Yes, sir.
Great. You're highly welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Great to have you all. Okay, I want to thank every one of you for being able to join us today in this discussion. We are starting right away. Today, like as we all know, we are talking about financial intelligence for income diversification, presented to you by Austabby Global Services Limited. My name is Augustine Ije. I'm the MD CEO of Austabby Global Services Limited. Today, we are talking about financial markets. We all know that is very, very important, especially in the age in which we live. Diversification of income is becoming something very, very inevitable for anyone who wants to enjoy some level of freedom, financially speaking. Okay, whether you are just starting as a new person in career or you've been old in career, at any level you are, it's very important you think of diversifying your sources of income. Okay, and one of the ways we can do that is to gather financial intelligence. In this platform, we are to equip you with knowledge as to what to do to expand your income sources. Okay, good. A quick look at our disclaimer. Okay, we are an educational forum for analyzing, learning, and discussing general and generic information related to stocks. I hope you can see my screen. Fola, can you see my screen? I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, I can see everything.
Okay, very good. No content on the platform constitutes or should be understood as constituting a recommendation to enter in any security transactions or to engage in any of the investment strategies presented in our platform content. We do not provide personalized recommendation or views as to whether a stock or investment approach is suited to the financial needs of any specific individual. All we are doing here is to give you knowledge, okay, and maybe provide you some guidance as to what to do, okay? Good. Now let's look at why we are here. We are here to learn about income diversification. Many of us already have a source of income, maybe in the form of salary, okay? You earn salary every month. But what do you do with your salary? A school of thought is of the view that salary should be saved. But when you save it, what do you do with it? Some choose to spend their salary, but the wise thing to do is to invest your salary, okay? Here in this platform, we are here to talk about how to make more money, how to increase your income. Now, one of the ways to do that is not to spend your salary, but to invest it. Talking of investment, okay? Invest savings. That's very, very important. Why do we do that? Because salary can never be enough for anyone. I don't care to know the country where you are coming from, or what you do, or how much you earn. Here in our midst, we have some professionals, doctors, we have some engineers, maybe architects, as the case may be. Some of us live outside of Nigeria. Some of you live in Canada, some from Germany, from India, from different parts of the world, Belgium, okay? Now, no matter where you live, salary can and must or will never be enough for anyone. What you earn is not important. No matter how much you earn, be it in millions, be it in thousands, it can never be enough, okay? So let's have that at the back of our mind. Having this at the back of your mind, you must begin to think of diversifying. One must begin to think of what else can I do? What other sources can I develop? With my income I have, what else can I do so the money I have can work for me? We all know the common saying that poor people work for money, but rich people, money work for them. The question is, what's working for you? Are you the one working for your money, or your money is working for you? So diversification is about engaging your money, ensuring that your money works for you. In this platform, we know that there are different things people do to diversify their income. But one of the things we have seen and tested, and which we have competence in, is stock trading, taking part in the financial markets. Many of you may have heard about what financial market is. Many of you may have known what it means, okay? But let me put it straight here, that financial market is a mechanism that allows people to buy and sell financial securities. When I mention financial securities, it shouldn't be a big word for anyone. such as stocks, bonds, and items of value at low transaction cost. Markets work by placing many interested buyers and sellers in one place, thus making it easier for them to find each other. Okay, this is automated trading, where you can go online and then see a number of buyers and sellers of securities. You may ask me, what is equities? What does that mean? Or you may have heard about stock. What does it actually mean? I'm aware that many of us who are here are like novice or maybe new to that terminology, stocks. What is stock? Let me try to break it down. When you talk about stock, you are talking about interest holders of companies have in their respective companies. Okay. Yes, or stocks are the interest which the holders have in a particular company. I guess many of us may have known that, but let me assume you don't know. What's the purpose of financial markets? The aim of any financial market around the world is, number one, to raise capital, raising of capital. Two, the transfer of risk. Let me talk a little bit about raising of capital. Many of you who are from, for example, Nigeria, you may have heard about companies selling shares, maybe at the initial level when they are just starting, or maybe after a while they want to get more money to raise, to be able to fund their projects. One of the ways they do that is by approaching the financial market. Okay, financial market in this case now, capital market. As a matter of fact, the financial market is divided into two, broadly speaking. We have the money market and we have the capital market. Where we are now is in the capital market. We're not dwelling so much in the money market. We are in the capital market. Okay, that's where we raise funds. Now, another purpose of financial market is to transfer risk from one person to another person. And we can use instruments such as derivative to do that, transfer risk. Then another purpose is to allow foreign transactions. Just like someone who lives in Germany, for example, can trade in the German stock exchange. It can also allow investors who are in America, to trade in Nigerian stock exchange. We can also trade in New York Stock Exchange. So it allows for international trade. That's very important. Okay, that's very, very important. Now, let's move straight now to talk about, different types of financial market. Let's listen to this. I've just mentioned briefly about capital market. Capital market is a market where long-term instruments are traded. I think it's important we pay attention to this. Examples are stocks. I mentioned that already. Bonds, commodities. It has two segments, which I've mentioned earlier, primary and the secondary segment. What is the primary market, primary segment? In the primary segment, initial issues are sold. For example, stocks that the owners just newly issue. That's where it is traded. Many of you have heard about IPO, that is initial public offer, which you have seen banks sell. Maybe you can buy from post office. You can buy from different financial firms. Okay, that is what we call a primary market. But if you want to trade on the stock you have bought from the primary market, you have to move them to the secondary market. At the level of the secondary market, we now have what we call exchange. For example, you have Nigerian Stock Exchange. That name exchange simply means that someone who has shares in a company can now go there to exchange his share with another person in exchange for money. The new buyer who is coming in gives money to the existing holder, and then the existing holder receives the money. Okay, so when that happens, that takes place in the stock exchange. Okay, now let's talk about stock market, which we are going to dwell on. It's a market which provides financing through issuance of shares or common stocks and enable subsequent trading. I've said that already. Now, in the market there, you have what they call bond market. Bond is an instrument that shows that is owing. okay, that one is being owned by a company or by a government, okay, but it can also be traded. Now, we also talk about commodity market. Commodities like, for example, maybe cocoa, for example, crude, for example, maybe gold, or whatever you may call it. Those commodities are also traded. All of these are financial instruments. You can trade them, you can buy and sell them. But in this session, we are going to learn how to trade stocks. That's our major concern. That's our major focus. How to trade stocks. That's what we're going to major on this very evening. Okay, let's move straight quickly to look at how stocks are being traded. Okay, let me move forward quickly to see how stocks are being traded. Okay, good. But you know, most people know that in stock market, people take risk. And because of that, some people are risk averse. They said, I don't want to take risk. But in life, risk is inevitable. We all know that. Even our life is at risk. That's why Mark Zuckerberg says something, that in a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risk. Some of you know a man that lived in Nigeria many years ago. I want to quote him, Bishop Idausa. He said it is risky for a man not to take risk. I thought we all know that. It's dangerous for someone not to take risk. So in other words, risk taking is inevitable as far as our lives are concerned or is concerned. So we must take risk. Now, if you want to take part in the stock market, what do you do? I'm very sorry for those who have already got this knowledge. For the sake of people who are, maybe you may not have got enough knowledge about how the market works, we are just starting, we are just doing introduction. Okay, just bear with us. Participants in the stock market, who are they? If you want to take part in the stock market, the first point of call, especially if you want to trade, the first point of call is to meet an institution called stockbroker. A broker. Brokers are very, very important. What do? They are the ones that helps you or represent you in your buying and in your selling. The one we use in our own company is called APT Securities and Funds Limited. Okay, one of the Nigerian, one of the top rated brokers in Nigeria. Okay, another participant in this market is Securities and Exchange Commission. We call them SEC. These are regulators. SEC is the apex body that regulates activities of brokers and participants in the market. We also have Nigerian Stock Exchange. Stock Exchange is also a regulator. They provide a platform where buying and selling also take place by brokers. Then we also have another body which is integral of Stock Exchange. We call them Central Security Clearing System. Oh, I'm sorry for the spelling here. This is wrong here. Central Security Clearing System. Okay, Central Securities Clearing System. We call them CSCS. Some of you may have heard about that. Okay, Central Security Clearing System. Okay, good. So this body, they liaise with the registrar every day. So both the buying and the selling, they help to clear stocks as it comes from time to time. They liaise with the registrar so that as you buy, those who are buying, their name gets into the register of the company. They also ensure that those who are selling, their name gets out of the register of the company. So they liaise between the investors and the registrar to ensure that the register of the registrars are being updated from time to time. These are the participants in the market. Okay, good. Now, if you are going to trade, there are different types of investors that actually take part in this market. One of them, we call them long-term investors. These are people who are coming into the market with the aim of buying for a long time. They get into the market with the purpose of buying for a long time. They are not bothered about fluctuations, price fluctuation. They are not bothered so much about volatility. Their aim for coming to the market is some of them to earn dividend. Most old people, they fall into this category. They just buy stocks and just leave it there for a long time. And they earn dividend. Sometimes they earn bonuses. Okay. Now, the next type of investor you will find in the market, we call them speculators. People who fall under this category are people who monitor the prices. And they want to see that they take advantage of volatilities in the market. When I mean volatility, I'm talking about the movement of prices. Prices goes up and goes down, goes up, down, up, down. Now they take advantage of this movement to buy when it is low and sell when it is high. By so doing, they make a spread. They make money. The money they make is the difference between the price at which they buy and the price at which they sell. So that's exactly what they do. From time to time, they monitor the market. I think many of us belong to this. Now, we also have people we call day traders. These people, they come into the market, they buy today and sell today. Is it possible? Yes. You can buy a stock in the morning and then you sell the same day. Okay? Not be troubled so much. I'm going to entertain questions later. Okay? Now, to start trading, the first thing we do is to have a CSCS account. This name CSCS is not new to us. I think we've explained what it means. Central Security Clearance System. You have a CSCS account with a stockbroker. When you have that, you can start trading. As you have your bank account in maybe GTB in Nigeria, some of you in Germany, you have Deutsche Bank, then maybe other places, you have your bank. Then without the account number, you cannot deposit money in your bank account. So also, if you're going to trade stocks, you need to have an account number, which is called CSCS number. And it is open for you by a broker. You can have different numbers attached to different brokers if you have different stockbrokers. Just like you have account with Fidelity Bank, you have account with Zenith Bank, you have account with GTB, different account numbers. Okay. Then after that, you can buy stocks. Now, you buy stock from the secondary market. When I mean secondary market, it's a platform provided where you can buy and sell the same day. You can buy and sell the next day. And it is done automatically. I mean, it is done from the system. I mean, from your computer. It's automated. It's automated. So you can buy online. That's what I wanted to say. You can also sell online. Now, how do you choose stocks to buy? How do you choose stocks to sell? For example, in Nigeria, we have about 140-something stocks. Options you can buy from time to time. How do you choose the one to buy? We're going to learn that more in our subsequent presentations. Okay, but today is just introduction to let you know, have an overview. Now, how do you make money? You make money when you buy low and sell high. You make money when you buy low and sell high. Now, all that I've explained, let me show you a bit of it. And I'm going online now to show you some stocks. You have examples here, for example, WAPCO. You have Nemet, you have Guinness, you have Facing. I can add to the list. You can have Zenith Bank, for example. Okay, you can have Zenith. You can have Zenith. There are other companies I could have listed here, many of them. You can have maybe Access, for example, Access Bank. Okay, many companies here. Okay, you can have many companies. You can also have GTB. Okay, take note of, to make money in the market, you buy low and sell high. But some questions may be in your mind right now. How do I know it's low? How do I know it's high? And some of you that followed us in our previous lessons, we try to introduce to you how to know if it is high and how to know if it is low. But let me show you this stock called WAPCO. I'm going to show you what it did for the past 1 month. Okay. Maybe I should entertain questions before I go there. Are there questions so far? Let me just pause a little bit and see if we have questions. Are there questions? Let me entertain some questions before we move forward. Are there questions, please, from anyone? Yes. Are there questions from anyone? I know many of you here, you're already conversant with what we are talking about. It's not new to many of you. Okay. Any question from anyone? Today is just introduction. You know, we are starting a new series. Last 2 months, we had like 6 sessions. So today is the first of our introductory class for now. Okay, I'm going to show you now. I'm going to Bloomberg to show you the performance of a particular stock, to tell you at what point to buy and at what point to sell. Because I just said you buy when it is low and you sell when it is high. That's how you make money.
All right, I have a question, sir.
Okay, go on.
So is stock market the same thing as forex trading?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. It's not completely the same. Okay, yes, they are all financial instruments, but in forex, we call it foreign exchange. You are trading currency. But in stock, you are trading shares. In stock market, you are trading shares. Okay. I've explained to you that shares has to do with the interest which the holder have in a company. And it's explained in terms of numbers. It's explained in terms of numbers. You can have 10 units. You can have 20 units. You can have 100 units. You can have 200 units. If I use Zenith Bank, for example, the stocks that are available for trading in Zenith Bank currently is about 31 point something billion shares. 31 point something billion shares you have available for Zenith Bank. GTB is something of that range also, about 32 point something billion shares, just like that. Then you have all of the companies. A company like, let me say Guinness, for example, they have about 2 billion shares available for trading. So it is measured in numbers, not like Forex. Forex, you are trading currency. You can trade currency pairs. For example, you want to trade euro against the dollar. Euro against the dollar. But in each of them, they maintain almost the same principle, that when you buy low, you sell high. But for Forex, you can make money either way. I'm not talking about Forex today. In Forex, that's what we call long position. We also have that in stock. That's what we call short position. You can take a short position in Forex. Now, if you are selling, to short means to sell. Now, if you're going to make profit when you take a short position, you make profit when the price goes down. That's how you make profit. You take a short position, you make profit when the price goes down. But when you take a long position, that's you buy position, you make profit when it goes up. Okay? It's not the same with stocks. Stock, you buy, you make money when it goes up. But in some big markets around the world, we have what we call short selling. Okay, I don't think we have that in the Nigerian stock market. You have what we call short selling. You short sell, then when it goes down, you buy back, then you make profit. Okay, but I don't think we have that in the Nigerian stock market where we are trading. Okay. Ola, did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, any more questions from anyone? Okay, just like I said, you bear with us. Today is just introductory section. But let me go back to a stock to show you how stocks can go up and then go down. Because I believe what most of us are interested in is not just the theory. You are not going to write exams. And you're not so much bothered about the story. What we are interested in is how do we make money from this market? I think that's very important for us. That's what many of us are interested in. And let's look at how you can buy and then how you can sell. Okay, I'm going to show you a chart of WAPCO for the past, let me use 1 month. Okay, let me use 1 month or maybe 2 months as the case may be. Let me type. Can you see my screen now? Fola, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I'm trying to show you the performance of WAPCO. Okay, this is WAPCO. Now you can see WAPCO trading at 11.75. That's the price is closed on Friday, at the close of business on Friday. Let me show you 6 months or maybe 1 month. Let me show you 1 month and see what it did 1 month in the past 1 month. Okay, have a look at this. For the past 1 month, look at what it did. In stock trading, we use charts to determine the movement of prices. It can help you to know when to buy and when to sell. As time goes on in this lesson, maybe subsequent sessions, we're going to look at what helps you to choose when to buy and when to sell. What do you look at before you choose what to buy, when to buy, and when to sell? Knowing what to buy is very important, but at what time should you buy it is also very important. Okay, the chart is not coming out. Why is it not coming out? Okay. Okay, now look at the stock for the past 6 months. Let me look at what 1 month did. Okay, look at 1 month. Okay. Now look at this chart for 1 month. This is WAPCO. This is WAPCO. As a matter of fact, I bought this WAPCO sometimes last month. Yeah, last month. I bought it at 10 naira and I sold it at about 12 plus. Okay, and we got like almost 17 to 19% profit on that. Look at this date. If you can see very clearly, today here is on the 9th of July. You can see from here, 9th of July. At this point, here is 24th of July. On 24th of July, it closed at 10.95. You can see where it is now. It got to this point. This is 12 naira at this point. That's on 20. Okay, this is on 28. It got to 12 here. Now look at the point where it is here. I said you buy low and sell high. You buy low and sell high. When you do that, you make profit. Let me expand this to 6 months. Maybe 6 months to see what it did in 6 months. Look at this stock in 6 months. Okay. Yes, this gives us a better picture. In 6 months, if you look at this point here, this date is on the 3rd of April. On the 3rd of April, it was trading 8.95. Someone who bought at this point and sell at this point, you can calculate how much he has made from 8 here and decide to sell. He can even sell at this point. This is 12.85. This is on the 3rd of April. 3rd of April. It was 8.95. Now, the same period on 15th of that same month, April, it got to 12.85. Look at the date here. This is quite amazing. Look at the date here. This is on the 3rd of April. This is 15th of April. If you check the difference, 12.85 minus 12.85 minus 8.95. From 8 to 12, you are talking of about 4 naira. And 4 of 8 is giving us 50%. At least you are sure of having about 40%. Just within a period between 4 from 4th to 15th. That's how many days? That's about 10 days or 11 days. So within 11 days, you can see a stock producing for you 40% return. That's quite amazing. 40% means that if one had invested 1 million naira, he has got 400,000 naira. 40% means that if one had invested 10 million naira, he has got 4 million naira. 40% means that if one had invested 100 million, he has got 40 million, as the case may be. Any amount one has invested, 40% within this period, I think it's worth it. But within this period, you can see what happened here. It came down here, down, it got up again, it came down again, got up again. This price movement continues. But what we do in the market is we take advantage of this movement. That's why I said we buy low and sell high. We take advantage of these fluctuations. It goes up, you sell, goes down, you buy, because this trend will always and always continue in the market. But for some people, people are afraid of this. And they say, no, I don't want it to go down. But the fact is, whether you like it or not, the market will always go up, it will always go down. I tell friends that the beauty of the market is in this movement. As a matter of fact, you don't make money from stocks that doesn't move. Now, if you look at this WAPCO from here, you wouldn't make much money from here. Look at this. Within this period, where it's like not moving so much, you can't make much money here. You can see it's not moving. But here, as it goes down here, you can see the movement. You can make money from here. You can make money from this point. As you see it up, down here, make money. Okay. Let me show you another company. Maybe I should show you, let me show you Fixing to see what Fixing did. Look at Fixing. Let me show you Fixing. Okay. Let's have a look at Fixing for the past 6 months or maybe 1 month. Where is Fixing? Okay. Good. Look at Fixing here. Let me expound the chart so you can see. Okay. Let me take it for 1 month and see what 1 month did. Okay. Yes. Okay. Look at it in 1 month. You can see where it is here. Now, in 1 month, look at Fixing. Here we have on 17th of July. On 17th July, Fixing was 2.65 kobo. 17th July, Fixing was 2.65 kobo. But look at it here. Last trading was 7th of August. This is barely 1 month. Here we have 17th July, not even up to 1 month now. 17th July. From 17th to 7th, that's how many? That's about 20 days. Am I correct? About 20 days. Within 20 days, you can see the difference here. 265 to 340. Can someone help me to calculate the percentage? Let me see. Let me calculate the percentage. Okay. We have 3.40 as we can see, minus 2.65, giving us a return of this, divided by 2.65. This is giving us 28% in 3 weeks. 28% in 3 weeks. I decided to show you this live market, this live transaction, so you can see. This is Fixing. Within a period of 3 weeks, you've got 28%. 28% mean if you had invested, let's say, 1 million, for example, 20% of 1 million is 200,000. 28 is talking about 280,000. 28. If one had invested 10 million, for example, 28% mean about 2.8 million. 28%. I think it's worth it. So that's why we deem it necessary to learn how this works. This could be a good platform for someone to diversify his income. And the best part of it is something you can do at home. You can sit at the comfort of your house and trade and buy and sell. Okay, maybe I should show you another company before I entertain some more questions. Let me look at another company called Nemet. We looked at this stock in our previous section. Let's look at what it did again in the last 1 month. Look at Nemet Pharmaceutical. There are quite a number of companies that did well. Zenith Bank also did well. Okay, and many others. Okay, we just decided to pick these ones. Look at the Nemet. Nemet on Friday closed at 1 naira 82 kobo. But let's look at its performance in the past 1 month. Let's see what it did in the last 1 month. Okay, now this is Nemet in the past 1 month. Let me make it, okay, let's look at 1 month. Yeah, look at it here. This is 1 month Nemet. On 20th of July, it was 1 naira 35 kobo. On 20th of July. 20th of July. Now, look at it here. Here we have it on the 7th of August. 20th July, 7th August. That's how many days? 17 days. 17 days. Less than 3 weeks. Now, from 135 here to 180, we saw 182. 182. Okay, let me subtract it. 182, that's 1.82, minus 1.35. 1.35, which is 0.47, divided by 1.35 to get the percentage gain. Now, we have seen here we made 34% within 17 days. 34% mean that if one had invested 1 million, for example, 34% mean you've got 340,000 naira as profit in 17 days. Within 17 days. I told you you buy when it is low and sell when it is high. So in our next sessions, we are going to be talking about what are the things you look at to know if it is low. What are the things you look for to know if it is high? I know you have questions already. Let me entertain some questions. Good. Questions, please. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir.
God bless you.
Please, I want to know when an individual is selling, how much exactly would the individual get in total? Because I believe it's always done through your company like yours, like the APT or so.
Yeah.
So I believe, or I guess the entire profit will not go to the individual that is selling. So what is the profit your company will be getting and the individual will be getting as well? Thank you.
Who is talking to me? Is that Igor Roland?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Thank you very much for that question. When you are buying, there's what we call statutory commission, which you pay to the broker when you are buying. At the point of buying, you are charged about 1.8%. About 1.8% of the amount you are using to buy. That goes to the broker. It goes to the, I showed you some regulatory bodies like SEC, like NSC, Nigerian Stock Exchange. Okay, they take some little percentage, like 0.3% when you are buying. Sometimes they take maybe 0.5%, but all the total commission that you'll be paying when you are buying is 1.87%. But when you are selling, you also pay commission of about 2% when you are selling. So the total commission you are paying from buying and selling is about 4%, 3-point-something% as a matter of fact. So that's the total commission you are paying to both the stockbroking firm and then to the regulatory bodies and all of them. But if you want us to trade for you, if, for example, you want to depend on us as an investment consultant company, okay, and you want to depend on us, you can trade by yourself. But if you want to depend on us for advice or maybe to help you to trade, we can talk about that. You pay us a fee for that. Okay, but our fee is from the profit you make. We don't charge you from your capital. We charge you from what you've made. Maybe, for example, you've made profit. Like, for example, you look at Fishing, for example, or Nemet, we just talked about. If you are making 34% from Nemet, you can now see that the statutory commission you are paying is about 4%. Now you'll be having a net profit of about 30%. About 30%. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
So, sorry, on the other question is, so I can trade individually without liaising with any company, without consulting any company like your company?
Yes.
And trade directly?
Yes, you can trade without us. Very, very important. You can do that, but you cannot trade without a stockbroker. You need a stockbroker at every point in time. What we do is to stand between you and a stockbroker, because we know that a lot of you have other things you are doing. Maybe you are busy with your job, you are busy with your whatever you are doing. You don't have all the time to monitor these things. Then we now help you to say, okay, since you are busy, we can help you to monitor it. We can guide you. Because sometimes you are so busy and maybe to study all of these things may take you a lot of time. Okay, we say, don't worry, let's help you. We can help you to help you monitor your investment. So that when it goes up, we can help you to sell. It goes down, we can help you to buy. Just like that. You can just enjoy the flow.
Okay. And sorry, lastly, the stockbrokers percentage, is it part of the 1.3 something, and is it part of the company's commission as well?
Yes, all the commission you are paying, inclusive of the brokerage commission, statutory commission, and all of them put together, is that about 3.something% in total, both buy and sell. Both buy and sell. It's about 3.something%.
That's interesting. Thank you very much, sir.
Good. You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Are there more questions, please?
Good evening. I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, my question is that how can one be able to identify a good stock that can yield money? Because I believe it's not all stock that can yield money easily. Because there are some stock which, when you put money, they will never go up.
Yes.
So how can someone be able to identify a particular stock that he can make profit from?
Okay, thank you very much. That's a very smart question. Thank you very much, Siva, for that. It shows to me that you are really learning and you really want to benefit from the market. I must commend that question. I must commend you for that question. The thing is, there are quite a lot of factors we look at. As time goes on, I'm going to introduce you to what we call fundamental analysis and what we call technical analysis. We'll learn that.
Okay.
Okay, when you look at fundamental analysis, it helps you to know the performance of a company. You can know that through studying their financial statement. When you read a financial statement, you're able to know if this company is in profit or not. Now, if you look at WAPCO, for example, WAPCO released their half-year results recently. Okay, and the result was so fantastic that investors started rushing it. And that was what drove it up. So we look at that. And actually, like you said, some companies are there for many years. They may not go up because their performance may not be very good. So we study these companies and we're able to know what they are doing, and we project into the future to know that this company will do well. Okay. So we look at fundamental analysis, we look at technical analysis. Now, another important thing is we also use technical analysis. Let me explain that a little bit. I've told you that fundamental analysis is the analysis of a company based on their performance using financial statement. But technical analysis is the use of previous prices to determine the future price. Now, I just told you that maybe as time goes on, I'm going to show you also what we call support level and resistance level. When the price of the stock goes down, there's a point everyone is watching, looking at it to get to, that when it stays there, it will bounce back. When it gets there, it will bounce back. Why does it go back? Investors believe that that stock is undervalued. So when they see undervalued companies, they rush into it because they believe that this company is undervalued. Now, for example, let me give an example. You know, this year, around March, when COVID-19 got to Nigeria, you know, many of the companies went down. For example, Zenith Bank. Zenith Bank was so low that it was sold in the market at about 10 naira something, 10 naira, I think 85 kobo. A client of mine based in Canada gave me 3 million naira, and we put everything in Zenith Bank. We bought Zenith Bank at about 11 naira 65 kobo. But do you know, within a month, I bought it in March. In April, the stock has risen up to 15 plus. We sold. The 3 million gave us 685,000 net profit after charges. You can, and as I talk to you now, last week, Zenith Bank is still trading at about 17 naira. About 17. So you can see that when companies get down, maybe they go to a certain level where we say they are undervalued, we buy them. And when they go up, we sell them. Okay. So you have more to learn in the future. This is just introduction today. So as time goes on, we're going to learn more so that we can be able to.
All right, sir. Can I ask a question?
Okay, Lizzie, please. Lizzie, where are you from?
Hello, this is Michael. This is Michael from Brazil.
Oh, Michael from Brazil. Okay, you are welcome.
Yes, it's my wife named I registered it.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, I actually came in late. I miscalculated the time.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. Please, I want to ask, if somebody joins your company,
okay,
will they also have the rights to be monitoring what happens to the investment as your company is monitoring it? Will they as well be monitoring it along with you?
As a matter of fact, we cannot do anything except you permit us. We just stand between you and the broker. You are going to receive a password. I'm talking to Michael now. Next week, you are going to get a password. Okay? You will get a password that will give you right to your account, to access your account. Until you send the password to us, we cannot help you to trade. Okay? Hopefully, I'm talking to Michael now. By Monday or Tuesday, you are going to have your password. Okay? So when you have the password, you can log into your account and see. Maybe you have paid some money. You will see the money on your account. When we buy, when we sell, you will see everything. It's very transparent. You can see everything. In fact, if you know what to do, which is the reason why we are training you, you can buy and sell by yourself and make the money.
Okay.
It's okay. So you said this coming Tuesday?
Yeah, hopefully on Monday, Tuesday, you are going to get a password. Hopefully tomorrow.
All right, that is good. But there is this password that was sent to me. What does that one stands for? To my email?
No, not that yet. The one I'm sending to you will be the one you're going to use to access your account.
Oh, that is good. That is good. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
Yes.
Okay. That's so.
You don't mute yourself.
Where are you from?
From Germany.
From Germany. Okay, good.
Yeah. Good evening, and thank you very much.
Bless you.
Where I stopped. First of all, I'm sorry I came late too, just returning from church. You'll be sending passwords. Is it to everybody?
No, for people who have account with us.
Already?
Yes, if you have account with us already, then you have opportunity to get password to access your account.
Okay, that is why I say I'm starting from where Michael stopped. Practically, I know I spoke with you privately on how to have account with you or the other.
Is that sent?
Yes, it's sent.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah. So I want to ask.
Okay.
For
for some of us that may want to follow your training, I must confess that indeed some of us may not be able to catch up, no matter what the training, the amount of training we get, because of one thing or the other, and because of maybe the line of career we have chosen to.
Okay.
And we also appreciate you people of being a third party to some that are interested. However, if we are not able to meet up with the minimum of opening an account with you, what plans do you have to help those that are interested yet with little start, so that they can be encouraged to, at least to some point?
Okay, I get your question, Sent. We can discuss that, but generally speaking, our minimum is $500,000. If you want us to assist you, okay. But if you come to us and we consider it fit, we can waive some for you and see how to help you. Okay.
Okay.
We can discuss that outside the session. Then we can discuss that outside the session. Okay. Yeah. Let me hear from Shego.
Actually, the question I wanted to ask, that's what you just answered now. I wanted to find out how much can one have to buy a share or a stock, or it's like you have answered my question.
Okay.
Yes,
the minimum it's a game of percentage and a game of number. It is the same effort it takes me to manage, let's say 50,000 naira. The same effort it will take me to manage 50 is what I can also use to manage 100 million.
Okay.
You see that? So now, that's why I tell people that the minimum, that if you want us to help you to manage, the minimum should be $500,000. The minimum.
Okay.
Yes.
It's all right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
So anything below that is no-go area.
Anything below that, you can talk to us and we'll see how to help you. But generally speaking, it's that.
Okay, sir. I will talk later.
It's okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm seeing Joyce. Joyce, where are you from? Joyce Ackman. Hello, Joyce. Okay. So are there more questions? Any more questions from anyone? Good. I want to really
Yes, hello.
Okay.
I have one question.
Okay, go on.
Can there be any form of losses? Do your clients, your clients, yes, do they encounter losses once in a while?
Okay.
Or how often do they encounter loss?
Yeah, that's also a good business question, because in every business, we have risk. Okay. As a matter of fact, for my years of studying business at different levels, if we define business and there's no risk, we say such definition is not correct. It's not correct. Okay, there must be risk. And risk is chance of loss. Okay, you know, I said that Mark Zuckerberg says something. He said the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail in life is not taking risk. Okay, so in other words, as you live your life, whether in business, you must calculate risk. You must factor in risk into what you do. Now, is there a chance of loss? Yes. If you buy at a certain price, now look, let me tell you what makes people lose money. If you buy a particular company and it's taking some time to rise, and you're not able to wait for it to rise up, then you will sell. When you sell, you will incur loss. You will incur loss. For example, sometime last week, there's a stock I bought for a client. We bought for a client. and we are hoping that that stock will come up, and it's about coming up. But the client called and said, okay, maybe you should sell it. Because the client said, oh, I need money to settle something. I need money to settle something, so you should quickly sell it for me. Sell it. Sometimes we say, sell it at any amount. When we sell, at that point, we might lose money. It's like you plant vegetable, and it's not yet ripe. You just go and uproot it. You kill it and destroy it. Okay? But we try to make sure that we take right decisions. That's why we say enter low. Because when you enter a stock low, the next option for it, the next possibility for it is to rise up. It's to rise up. So that's why we make sure that we put in all our analysis to make sure that we are buying in good time. That's very important. Okay. Are there more questions?
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, so all of these are quite important. Some of you are just coming in now. Today's introduction, we just have an overview. These are questions that are quite smart. You know, at what point should I buy? Are there possibility of loss? There's what we call, there's a way we manage risk in this market. We manage risk because we know that there's volatility. Investment decisions are futuristic. Because of the futuristic nature of decisions, I mean, the investment decisions, you never can completely or absolutely say that market must always and always go up. There are some times no one envisaged COVID-19. No one thought about it when we entered the year. But now, behold, COVID-19. So it could happen that you have entered a position and something happens suddenly. What do you do at that time? So we have learned over time how to manage risk. That when something unforeseen happens, there is a way to counter it. There's a way to counter it. There's a response to that, which we are going to learn. Okay, so all of that are quite important for us. That's why we call it financial intelligence. We want you to learn. Okay. Good. Before we round up, let me quickly show you one more stock so we can first of all see more that what we are talking about is not just stories. These are real. Okay. Maybe I should show you one more stock. Let me show you Zenith Bank. Look at Zenith. Okay. Look at Zenith Bank. We all know Zenith Bank as one of the big banks in Nigeria. Okay, let's look at their performance in the past 1 month. Where is Zenith Bank? Where is Zenith? Okay. Oh, look at Zenith here. Okay. Okay. Zenith Bank closed at 1690. Okay, in our last trading section. Let me see what it did in the past 1 month. Let's see what it did in the past 1 month to see if it has it did well. Okay, look at Zenith in the past 1 month. You can see the chart here. This is 1 day, this is 1 month. Okay. Okay, look at Zenith in the last 1 month. This is quite fine. Okay, look at this point, friends. Here, Zenith was 1555. I think I bought mine at 1550. I bought at 1550 for myself. Look at it here. This is 1690. So from 1550 to 1690. As a matter of fact, it got to 1695. I wanted to sell, but I didn't sell. I believe it will still go up more. Okay. Now, let's see the percentage we have gained if we buy at certain price like this, at this point. Okay, here is 1690, 16.90, that's 90. No. 16.90 minus the price it was at 15.50. This is 1 naira 40 kobo. Divide by 15.50. Okay, this is 9%, not so big. This is 9% profit. It's not yet so big. We are still hoping that it will go up more. Okay, it is when it gets up more before we'll sell. We are still holding it. Okay. Good. Thank you all very much. Any more questions before we round up? Today we have just looked at introduction.
Yes,
Hopefully,
yes. Sorry, I have a question.
Okay,
The question is, for how long do you hope that a stock will rise? Take, for instance, maybe a share was bought at, let's say, 1.5, and thereafter it dropped down to, let's say, 1.2, and months, let's say weeks, it never rose to 5. So for how long do you observe it before you sell it off?
Yeah, it depends on market situations. Are you getting me? It depends on market situation and with respect to that particular stock. Sometimes that's why we watch it. Sometimes activities are going on. It's just that there's what we call consolidation. And you know you have entered the stock at a support level and it's not dropping below that price. The fact is the next possible behavior of that stock is upward trend. But sometimes it can be there for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It can be there. But my advice is don't sell such stock. Don't sell, just leave it. It's going to come up because you have taken it at a support level. It's at the point of consolidation. The next normal market behavior of that company is to push up. But sometimes some people cannot wait. They just sell it off at that point and they make small loss because there are other opportunities elsewhere. You can also use that strategy. That instead of keeping this thing for so long and it's not going up so well, and there are other options that this thing can go up, you just sell it off and then enter another position. You make small loss. You can make small loss in a particular company and then move to another company and recover the loss. You are in business. You are in business. That's where emotions has to die. You don't bring in emotion when you are trading. You don't bring it. Sometimes if you have emotion, you are saying, oh, I don't want to lose anything. No, you must get it off. You don't bring emotion when you are trading. That's why sometimes it's necessary to take such decision to cut the loss and enter another place that you can make more money, more profit. So we cannot really say how long we can maybe wait until market corrects itself. No, we don't have that. We don't have any time, duration we can wait. It depends on market behavior. We watch it and see how the trend is going. If it's such that there's no need waiting here when other opportunities are there, we sell it off and we enter another position. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I believe Jesse will become a stockbroker very soon. Okay. Good. Thank you very much. I'm saying Joyce Ackman. Hello, Joyce Ackman. Where are you from? Joyce Ackman. Hello, Joyce. I'm also seeing Kay. Kay, where are you from?
I'm from Holland.
Oh, that's my pastor.
Hello.
Yes, Joyce. Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
From Nigeria. Where in Nigeria, please?
Akwa Ibom.
Akwa Ibom State. You are welcome. Good.
Thank you.
Good. I'm seeing Kingsley. Hello, Kingsley. I hope you got the message from Austria, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. You are welcome. So I'm glad to have you all. Hopefully, we are going to be meeting again on. When are we going to meet again? We're going to meet again. Let me go back to the screen so we can see when next week.
Hello.
Okay. Any question?
From Joyce. Question from Joyce.
Joyce, please go ahead to ask your question.
I started with you, but the volume didn't really come up, so I could not really get what you were talking about.
Very sorry about that. Do you know what? We're going to share with you our YouTube channel by next session, in our next session.
Okay.
So we're going to have all the videos from now throughout the session. We're going to have them on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
You can go there and learn and hear the questions again, and you're able to make your comments.
Okay. So what's your name?
Our name is Austabby Global Services Limited.
Okay. Where's your base?
Austabby Global. You can see it there.
Where's your base?
Oh, I live in Germany. I live in Germany.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
I'm talking to, but I'm from Nigeria.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Bello. I can see you. Who is Somerset?
Thank you, sir.
Who is Somerset? Who is Somerset? I'm saying Somerset or Somerset.
Can you hear me?
Yes, okay, I
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
Somerset.
Somerset, yes. I am from Bayelsa State.
From
I work with the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, but I live in Port Harcourt.
You live in Port Harcourt. Good.
I joined the session too late.
Oh,
So
sorry.
it's difficult for me to really effectively, interact. Maybe next time I will start early. But I was told it will start 7 o'clock.
7 German European time.
Oh, wow, that was what happened. Oh.
6 o'clock Nigerian time.
Okay, next time I'll know what to do.
Sorry about that. On 23rd, our next meeting will be on 23rd.
Okay.
That will be our next meeting on 23rd. We are going to be making it just 2 weeks. So our next meeting will be on 23rd. Let's try to invite our friends and so we can learn together. Okay. We just have passion to share the little knowledge we have so that others can diversify their income.
Okay, okay.
Yes, that's our passion. Let's call our friends to come and benefit from this little knowledge we are sharing, okay? So thank you all very much. I'm glad to have you all, and I think we can end it up here now. Please, if you have my number, okay, let me share my number with you so you can reach us at any time you want to reach us. We have shared our email address. You can contact us through our email, and let me share my number so you can see it and possibly have it. Okay. So yeah, this is our number. Okay. Yes. This is our company, Austabby Global Services Limited, duly registered, and we are investment consultancy company. Okay. Okay, let me write my number here. Why didn't I have it before now? Okay, let me write my number. You can contact us via our number. Please, you can have my number 49-152-1108-3298. Okay, you can have our number, reach us at any time. You can also contact us on our email. Let me write our email here. Info at austabbyglobal.com. Okay, you can reach us via our email address. You can reach us via our email, our phone number. Okay, thank you all very much for taking your time out to learn. You'll be with me again on 23rd, please. Don't forget to tune in. The same password and the same Zoom ID number. Okay, thank you all very much and do have a great day. Please, let's continue to keep safe, okay? That's very important for each of us. See you guys next time and stay blessed.
My hand has been up.